Sanctuary cities are bullshit. They're straight up just symbolic. I know here in Ventura County, for example, if all the cities in the county became sanctuary cities and went diehard in that direction, which they're not, there's a lot of conservative fucks in this county, it wouldn't make an ounce of difference for the ICE deportation machine because that's not how it operates. Now, here in Ventura County, if you get arrested anywhere in the county, in any of the cities, everybody gets taken to the same county jail. The same county jail ran by the sheriff. In our case, he's a real big Trump supporter. Welcome. But ICE also has an office there. They have access to all the database. They could see everybody that comes in or out, and they could see everybody's immigration status. Now, if you've been in there a few times and they feel like pulling you out from there, that's where they take you from. If not, they release you on your own recognizance, and then they'll pick you up a few months later. Unfortunately, a lot of our people make it easier on them by driving around the same car and living in the same house after they got released. So that's what ends up busting them. Last week, we got hit with a few ICE visits and a few people got picked up last week in Ventura County, and it sent everybody scrambling. We're part of a rapid response team. We were able to verify that they were out serving warrants in all of the cases that it happened. Unfortunately, what happens though is that if you're living in a house with a bunch of other people that also are undocumented and one of those has a warrant out for them and they show up to the pad and that person's not there, they're gonna try and take whoever the fuck is there anyways. So that's why we feel strongly that the best defense is the preventative work that goes into it before ICE starts hitting your neighborhoods. The best defense is doing the Know Your Rights workshops constantly, everywhere. The other part is having local rapid response networks, not just one massive rapid response network. We have a text messaging system that's countywide, but we have small pockets throughout the whole county of communities of folks that are not only trained volunteers that have citizenship, that are not at risk of deportation, that are those response teams and are able to provide those resources to the people on the ground, but also a lot of our undocumented friends and family in those communities that are spreading word amongst themselves and getting it cracking. Unfortunately, a lot of well-intentioned people send us into a fucking frenzy because they're posting everything online all the time of everything and they don't really know what it is that they're looking out for. It's just every SUV with tinted windows is getting reported and called into the hotline as being an ICE sighting. When fortunately, that's not the case, right? So in conclusion, again, sanctuary cities are bullshit, but I'm not saying that anybody who's pushing for a sanctuary city is a shitty person or anything, quite the opposite. We're doing it because we're limited in our understanding sometimes of how these systems operate and what's going to be a practical use of our energy that's going to go into this. That's why we encourage everybody to try and organize and build shit within your communities.